Finals week.
Yeah, we're
Finals
grinding
week.
right now.
Yeah.
All right, what's up, man? How can I help you guys out?
I guess I'll just start first. But so basically, I was just curious. I don't really have too much to ask you. I was just curious about Podio. I kind of just I followed like a video of yours just starting a Podio and like creating it. And we have like Excel that we use just to like keep track of like people we've called, and like we're planning on doing direct mail soon also. And I was just kind of curious, is that better to use for like when you have like VAs, or is it like, what do you recommend? Do you think we should switch over to that, or?
I mean, Podio's free, dude. So it's
Yeah,
like it takes about an hour to set up.
yeah,
And so you just gotta ask yourself, is it worth an hour setting it up? That's pretty much
We,
it.
are, we
I
already
would say
kind of
it's
set
worth
it
it.
up.
yeah. Like
What?
I already set it up, but I'm just trying to figure out if it's better to like switch it over to like, because we have everything through Google Sheets right now, and it
I
is
mean,
working
just
pretty
export
good.
the Google Sheet, import it into Podio, and you can just have both if you want.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, I used to do it all in a notepad, and then I put it on a Google Sheet, and then I put it into Podio. The reason why you want to do Podio, in my personal opinion, is because it will give you notifications when you got to follow up with a lead. And so you, like for Logan, is like, did Todd talk to this person or not? And once you start having multiple people, it's very important. So one example we always do is, like, for example, we have our inbound person who answers the phone, they answers it, or another acquisitions agent answers it, right? And they talk to the person, and they hear, where I just checking through the, I forgot my butt whoop CSGO, but I'm going through it, and one of them says, "Oh, wait, what's your dog's name?" And they're like, Bubbles. And so what they do is, I love dogs. Guy puts it in the post, and when we go in the appointment, we're going to talk about Bubbles. Oh, wow, he remembers the dog.
right.
I like this person. Logan, you don't remember who Bubbles is, but it's in the Podio because Todd talked to him. In the Excel, it's kind of tough to do that, right?
Right.
And like, wait, Todd, did you follow up with that guy? Did you not? Like, who followed up? And then it gets confusing, right? And so Podio is really good at that end. It's not going to make or break it for you, but it's just simple. If you do it the right way, we do it for Wholesaling.com. You put the lead in, the Zillow pops up. Like, it's just kind of simple. I mean, Excel's probably going to be the best alternative, but it's just up to you, dude.
Okay. Yeah. Also, I did watch that full video, and I kind of just followed everything.
Yeah.
And I noticed that you do like 0.83 for like when you multiply like your ARV. Or, like,
Yeah, I
ARV.
just showed how to do it in my market. Usually we just put a 0.83 on it.
Okay.
Because we don't like doing properties that are too expensive. But you're in Iowa, so probably going to bring that down just a tad.
Yeah.
It's up to you, though.
Okay. So, I mean, I was just, I guess I was just wondering if I should still follow that like 100 to, or like 120 or less, that's times 0.7, and then like 120 to 200, that'd be 0.77 or 0.8, and then just up from there. But
I mean, whatever you want. I don't think it's going to make or break it. I think you still got to do the MAO yourself.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. You good, Todd?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I got two questions. So we just ordered like 2,500 mailers in like a very cheap way.
Okay.
Kind of just like ordered some cheap, just mailers from a website, and ordered envelopes, and we're gonna get stamps and stuff because it's like less than 80 cents per, or it's 78 cents per for the whole setup. But do you recommend that we should like try to send these only to government leads, or send these to also reverse driving for dollars, or like should we do a higher portion for one? Or
I think you're wasting your time doing it to reverse trying for dollars.
Really?
You need to have a system, dude. So, for example, I remember talking about this last week, probably. Do you know what your callback rate was on the reverse trying for dollars? It was lower, right?
I can check what it is now.
Yeah,
I use this service called Tableau that I get for free with school. It's 13% right now.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, dang, that's low. It should definitely pump that up. But 13%, if you take the 13% out of there, I think you should call that list and then mail the ones that don't answer that, because your call should be at least 25%.
That is what. So we have it set up in Excel where it's they call, and then we'll check yes or no, and then it's if we called, and then we'll put yes, no, left a voicemail, or couldn't get the phone number. And then in the times where we couldn't get the phone number, and we use PropStream to skip trace everything, and like it's not that accurate really for us. Like it's like 40% accurate, and the other 60%
Really?
we can't find. Yeah.
What about
Like,
True Rule Search? Is that good there, or does it suck that there?
I think they're both pretty.
They're pretty similar.
You tried Batch?
No, we have not. Just because we're already using PropStream.
I think SMSAC.com has, 15 cents. You don't have to pay for anything. You can test that one out too. I mean, just keep testing it. Every state's so different, man.
Yeah.
But you are in a non-disclosure state, so it's a little weird.
Yeah. Okay. And then secondly, tomorrow, a seller's getting back to us on a closing date for a property. She was just meeting with her son to pick a closing date. So hopefully we're signing a contract tomorrow. And I was trying to just figure out how closing works like before. So let's say the closing date's on June 1st and we get a buyer like really early. Like if we get a buyer really early, like do we wait until do we have to wait until that day if that's what they need, or like how's that?
So, I mean, I don't know exactly how you're talking about the process here, but let me just kind of what I'm thinking here. Get the deal locked down, find a buyer, see if they're okay at that price. If not, you go to the next one, find someone, yeah, I'll do it. They walk through, assignment signed, boom, bring her the title or the attorney, and then get it done.
Okay, so
they got to submit the EMD though.
But the money still wouldn't be until June 1st, correct? Like even if I get the buyer to sign and everything and get it done.
Whenever everyone agrees to it. So the seller's got to have a date that they're good moving out, and the buyer's to agree that they can buy at that date.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's just got to work. Buyer usually wires the funds the day before closing, so everything's all smooth. And that's really it.
All right, sweet.
Promise you, it's simpler than you think.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. You
Okay.
just can't break the rules I have, though. If you break my rules with cash buyers, you will get burned hard.
Really?
Okay. So if someone gives you, for example, a loan approval, if they give you, oh yeah, I know, like for example, if Todd gives me a cash buyers thing and it says, Logan Finance Incorporated, I'm like, your name's not on, you're not Todd. Like, who is this, right? Oh, it's my partner. Well, okay. Well, let me call him. Let me make sure. Is he part of your company too? And if he's in the company, sure. But like, you just got to make sure everything's legit, right? And if you don't do that, you're going to get burned, man. So
is a pretty high chance because like we just built a huge list of buyers, but like we haven't qualified any of them. It was just like people that said they were, people that
just like
kind of looked like they
were.
Let
me not try to scare you guys. Let me tell you the truth. There are gurus out here that sell courses for tens of thousands of dollars that teach you to go to Facebook groups, specifically my Facebook group, because it's the biggest wholesaling one by active people. Don't start with it. And what they do is they pretend to be a cash buyer, lock you up, find one of their own buyers and make a profit on top of that. And if they can't find the buyer, they give you the middle finger and you lose your deal. They don't really care.
Yeah. And that's what we're kind of, there's a lot of people that we like message off Facebook, and I kind of just said, like, ask them if they're still interested in like purchasing in this area. Cause I just went through Facebook and did like the same, like at gmail.com. Like, and then
that works, but there's going to be a lot of bad ones, and that you got to be good at sifting it. Yeah. And so the one key thing I can tell you guys, all right, this is not, you guys, you're in college, you got finals, you're smart enough to do this, okay? Ask them how many properties they've bought for cash in the past year. And if that number is under one, you know that they're probably not a good one, all right? Yeah. You haven't bought any houses for cash in the past year, and you're telling me you're this big shot buyer.
Yeah.
Come on, man, right? Yeah. Like, come on. Yeah, and if they give it to you and it's their house that they live in, like seriously, right? And you can look, you have props, you can see if they bought it for cash or not, right? And so that's really how you separate the fakes from the real people. And unfortunately, these guru programs are just getting bigger and they're pretending to be buyers, and it's terrible. I'm trying to stop people from using them, but hey.
Yeah. Okay. And then one more tiny quick question. Should I get a proof of funds from the buyer, or should I just walk through and get their earnest money before doing proof of funds? Or
bro, just get the contract, man.
Yeah,
right?
Just don't even worry about getting a proof of funds from them.
No, I wouldn't worry about getting a proof of funds unless someone actually asked for a proof of funds. I wouldn't worry about the proof of funds.
No, not us getting. Like, I was wondering if I get one. So I have a property under contract from a buyer. Yeah.
Yeah, I always ask for it.
Okay.
And if they're like, I'm not. Logan, I'm such a hot shot. I don't need to provide you a proof of funds. I get people that want to be cash buyers in Port St. Lucie, like I'm buying deals from them, and I don't give them proof of funds. I'm like, here's the company name. Look up any properties I bought for cash. I bought 8 houses, all cash, just for my own portfolio. Sign the deeds at the title company. Look at it. Yeah. My name is Zach Ginn. You can look him up. Bought 8 deals last month, all cash. Sign the deed myself. Like, that's good enough for a proof of funds, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
And notary stamped it. It says Zachary Ginn. I can show you the HUDs, right? Outside of that, you need a proof of funds, right?
Yeah.
Because a proof of funds, you actually have to go to a bank and request it. It takes me like 30 minutes to do it. It's too much work for me. And most people fake the proof of funds anyway. But if I was Logan and Todd to give you a proof of funds, it would be from Chase Bank, and it would say Zacton has at least, and then whatever, if the house is 250, I'm not gonna tell how much money on my bank account, but it'll say Zach has at least $300,000 in there to buy this house for cash.
Okay.
And Chase Bank. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna call Chase Bank and just confirm. And they're, yep, this is a legit one. And sometimes people will literally fake a bank. People stoop low. And so it's like,
I've seen YouTube videos of them like telling me to go to a website to buy a fake one for $50, and I was like,
you don't. If it's from like Chase Bank of America.
Your friend Jerry.
What?
Your friend Jerry.
Yeah. But I mean, nothing wrong with him. But like I'm telling you, guys, just you're smart enough to figure out a real buyer from a fake buyer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's it.
Sweet. Well, I hope next week we can tell you that we got a buyer for this contract for a good
Yeah,
time.
for real.
You got that in finals, so you got 2 closings to do.
Yeah, we do.
So go after it, guys. Like I'm telling you, you won't be the first wholesaler in college to do this, and keep it up, man. I can't wait.
We'll do.
Thank you.
All right, keep it up, guys.